Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Shame. And this movie came out in 2011 and is directed by Steve McQueen, the same director as Widows. And this is the only movie that I've seen from him. And I haven't seen Widows in a long time, but I remember really enjoying that movie. I thought this movie was pretty incredible, honestly, and pretty much just blew me away as to how incredibly well made it was. And I love how well shot it was, and there was some nice long takes throughout. There's a scene where we get Michael Fassbender just running, and the take goes on for a long time, and it does feel purposeful. It doesn't feel like it was just thrown into the movie just because they wanted a nice long take in the movie. It does feel like there's a purpose, and I do love how there's a lot of shots where it's just in reflections of mirrors or even windows. I thought that was pretty cool and added a lot to the movie and made things interesting. And I love the music in this movie as well. I love piano, and that was a great idea for the film to have that kind of score, and it just added a lot to the film. And I love the tone of the movie. It's like exactly what I would want from a movie like this, and the movie doesn't really censor itself in terms of what it's showing. It is going to be explicit. There's nudity, and it's not afraid to show it. And it never once feels like it's distracting from the story. It always feels like there's a purpose to it. Like it shows you just enough to get inside the main character's head and what he's experiencing without turning into something that you might categorize as just porn. Like I never once felt as though it was turning into that. It was just highlighting that the main character has a porn addiction, and he's just addicted to it, and there's a lot to take away from the character because of that, and it just adds a lot, I feel. And all of the drama in this movie felt natural, and the characters are really strong and memorable. And this movie works as a really great character study, just delving into the mind of our main character, Brandon. And Michael Fassbender, I thought he did a really great job in this movie. And there's just little subtleties that he brings to his performance that just add to the character so much. And that's what I love, just being able to pick up on little details. And when Sissy came on screen, that's literally what the character's name is called. I felt as though she added a lot to the story and brought a lot out of the characters. And there were some characters in this movie that did remind me of characters in The Wolf of Wall Street, just taken a lot more seriously and less upbeat than that movie, especially in comparison. And this movie never once felt slow for me. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and it just flew by for me. I was always engaged with it, always entertained, wanting to see more, and I never knew where the story was going to go. And the movie doesn't have a traditional narrative structure, like, oh, this is happening, and there's a lot of drama, but in the end, everything gets fixed and resolved, and you know exactly what's going to happen. This movie's not like that. It decides to move away from a traditional storytelling, in a sense. Like, not saying that this movie is just so out there that there's not another movie like it. Like, I'm saying that it doesn't really fall into cliches or tropes of what this movie could be categorized as. Instead, it just tells its own story, and it doesn't get bogged down by anything. And because of that, I just feel as though they were able to achieve a lot from this. And there were definitely scenes in this movie where I just had to just stop it, taking notes, and just pay attention to what was happening on screen. And I feel as though whenever that happens in a movie, I do feel as though that's a sign of a really great movie, depending on the context, obviously. Like a movie being so bad that your jaw's just on the floor as to like what you're seeing. I was like, what am I even watching? But this movie, I just was glued to it, and I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. And I was interested to see where things were going from the minute it started to the minute it ended. And if you're the type of person who doesn't like seeing nudity, then this might not be the movie for you. But if that kind of thing doesn't bother you, then I would definitely recommend that you check this movie out. I think it's pretty great, fantastic, love to watch it again, and it's currently on HBO Max, so it should be pretty easy for you to find, and I would highly recommend it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Shame a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Shame, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Bring Her Back. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.